Welcome back to Free Media. I'm Amber Duke.
And I'm Robby Soave.
President Obama actually agrees that Democrats have lost young male voters because the way they talk about young men is off-putting. Let's watch.
Some of the broad political trends we've seen, not just in this country, but around the world, have to do with this sense of, boys, men not feeling as if they are seen, feeling as if they count. Mm-hmm. And that then makes them more interested in appeals by folks who say, you know what, the reason you don't feel respected is because women have been doing this, or this group has been doing this, or that group's been doing this. And that is not that's not a healthy place to be. And I will say, as quote unquote progressives, Democrats, progressive parents, enlightened ones, we've made that mistake sometimes in terms of our rhetoric, where it's like we're constantly talking about it, what's wrong with the boys mm-hmm. instead of what's right with them. Mm. We rightly have tried to invest in girls to make sure that there's a level playing field, and then they're not barred from opportunities.
I thought that was a decent observation from Barak Obama, who actually does a lot of scolding of progressives who he doesn't seem to like very much, and they absolutely despise him. Funny enough, you and I have spent more of our lives in conversations with people on the left in some of the other media things we do, and what I have learned from that is, Obama's not held in a lot of esteem by them.
No, he's not. And I thought that this particular moment of the podcast was relatively introspective, but then when you watch the rest, you're like, oh God, because it really goes off the rails. So he has this nice moment of talking about how they need to be nice to men and they need to talk about what they're doing right. But then in another section, he says that men need gay friends in order to develop empathy. And it's like, come on, buddy. That's weird.
That's kind of weird. They don't. That's odd. And also, I find him deeply hypocritical on this subject because of the Title IX
yes.
policies that he was responsible
yes.
for. I mean, you want a textbook lesson in why the Democratic Party fell out of favor with young men. You can draw a very direct connection to the campus policies he oversaw that I've written a lot about at Reason in terms of the due process and false accusations. It was his, Title IX department that brought about that result. No wonder so many young men are saying the Democratic Party is not for me. It's like pathologically hostile to my interests, to my free speech rights, to my due process, and so on. So he can, and that's not just something that happened while he was president. Like, that was his education secretary's Office for Civil Rights did that.
And he was proud of it.
Carries his name. Yeah.
He spoke publicly.
It was politically popular at the time.
He spoke publicly all the time about the 1 in 4, which then became the 1 in 3 rape statistic on college campuses,
right.
which for all kinds of reasons. I mean, the perfect primer on that is the video that Christina Hoff Sommers did at the time of the Title IX rewriting, which explains why that statistic is totally bogus. But he was all over the media talking about this as if it was a crowning achievement of his administration. So it absolutely was, if not at his direction, something that he became a huge champion for.
Mm. Do gay men have more empathy? Was that the? I'm just going back.
It's so weird.
Is that even?
Yeah, he was saying, I don't know, is Michelle Obama's brother gay?
I don't know. That's the guy in the podcast.
Because I couldn't tell if he was just trying to throw someone a bone or what exactly was happening there. But he was suggesting that. Really, if you dig into it, he's suggesting that gay men are more effeminate, and so straight men need a more effeminate, less masculine figure that is a man to speak to them about these issues. It was really deranged.
But in some good marital news, they were together there on that podcast.
They
Barack
were.
Obama
They
and
addressed
Michelle.
the divorce rumors.
It is not true. And yeah, she doesn't have to go to whatever events, and that's fine. I found it a little odd that she wasn't at both of those things, but
she should have gone.
She's too busy doing a podcast. She can't be bothered.
Yeah, true, yeah. Oh my gosh, my husband would not be thrilled if I were just like, no, I'm not going.
Yeah, well, you're an obedient trad wife,
That's
right?
right.
Just
That's
we
me.
can scarcely get you out of the house. You're just so busy baking all day.
Yeah, I had to get permission to even come here
Well,
today. It was tough,
Well,
yeah.
we thank your husband for that. Yes. All right, thanks for watching Free Media this week. We will be back next week. See you then.